There's a theory that stingy millennials are to blame for the sluggish economy.
So the millennials have really lagged over the course of the last decade.
Unfocused, lazy.
We're really entitled, and we want to make a lot of money and have free education, but we're not really willing to put in the work.
Your generation is a generation of pussies.
As one of the many million-plus people born between the early 1980s and late 1990s, I stand accused of assassinating various hallmarks of modern life, such as the diamond industry, the napkin industry, and Confederate statues. But now, the sluggish economy.
Are to blame for the sluggish economy. Oh my God, I'm so sick of New York media ripping on millennials.
Sure, I mean, there's billionaires hoarding over $32 trillion in offshore banks, multinational corporations using $1.7 trillion in tax cuts for stock buybacks instead of paying their employees a living wage. But no, it's millennials who are living off $7.25 an hour, drowning in student loan debt while somehow saving, what, $500? Who are the real culprits for the, quote, sluggish economy. The latest headline comes from data collected by the St. Louis Federal Reserve that looked at the current U.S. personal savings rate, which is 8.1% as of August, compared to 5.7% back in 1996. Now, to most millennials, this gave me a chuckle, because on the one hand, we're blamed for not buying enough homes, or cars, or diamonds because, well, we have no money to do so, and now we're being blamed for being stingy because we are trying to save. For years, various outlets, including such as the Washington Post and Pew Research, continued reporting that young people were buying fewer cars and houses than those in previous generations at a similar point in their life. In 2016, about 34% of Americans under 35 owned a house. When boomers and Gen Xers were under 35, about half of them did. But the fact that we're buying fewer houses and cars doesn't prove that we want fewer houses and cars. It's simply that, well, we can't afford them, hence the saving. And the latter conclusion is now supported by research from Federal Reserve.
There are some interesting differences with different generations, but I don't think they're about the individuals. I think they're about opportunities.
So if we don't contribute to the housing market or buy a car, we're to blame for those industries dying. But if we try to scrounge together the last 20 cents of our paychecks after student loans, cost of living, health insurance, and, eating, we're stingy. As I have said since the mic was put in front of me, if you're looking to place blame as to why we're desperately trying to save while not buying free from worry, don't look down, look up. To those hoarding wealth at the top while refusing to pay a living wage. To those who, rather than investing their humongous tax breaks into the economy, are hoarding that wealth in mass while the bottom feeds off the scraps. So how about, instead of blaming those unable to spend, maybe you start blaming those who are the reason why? Did you like this video? Then great. Never miss another breakdown video by hitting the subscribe button below and ring the bell to get notified whenever we publish a new video.